Yeehaw. There we go. Okay. All right. Good morning, Onion Lake. Tanse. Tatamskat nawaw kakyo. Nanas kumuna semi nakataki sagao. Nimigusa. Um, yeah, I just want to wish everybody out there good morning. Sitting here with Tony and Bryan, and we're kind of just brainstorming, and I think we're gonna try start a morning show
Morning show.
between 8:30 and 9. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. It won't be every day. Probably most days if we can. Other than that, though, we just like to follow through and give an update from yesterday. I know we promised a couple draws. um, One was for sharing the new Onion Lake Facebook page. It's a business page, as you guys all know. Where I think we'll be deleting the old one Friday afternoon. So for now, we'll just keep it open and try redirect traffic to the new page. We're gonna be doing another draw for the video we made yesterday, asking people to share that. So, I think with that, we'll get the draws out of the way. I'll hand the floor to Mr. Gray, and we'll go from there.
So we picked somebody at random for the Facebook followers contest for the passes to LGCC, the Lloyd Golf and Curling Center. And congratulations to Rashawn the Stick. So you can come down here whenever and pick up those passes. We will get that sorted for you. Yeah, and then we had another draw that Fraser threw in. And the random winner of that was Leah Oasis.
Woo woo!
Congratulations to both of those winners.
Yeah, some fun prizes.
Yeah.
Like we said, we're doing this every day up until the powwow. So today we're actually going to give away two things from our followers list. We have a water pressure washer. Yeah, pressure washer. It is the Hydro Shot Plus.
Let's get a picture of these.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get a picture of these bad boys.
Yeah.
Here's our pressure washer. Oh,
Yeah.
the other way.
Yeah, 710 psi.
There's our pressure washer right
Okay,
there.
Yeah, for the giveaway, we will be giving away this today, as well as we're going to give away a portable propane grill.
710 psi.
And there's the grill.
There's the grill.
Nice
10,000
little chef.
BTU. Pack it up, take it around with you wherever you need to. Nice little unit.
This portable propane grill is 10,000 watt.
10,000 BTU. Come on.
BTU.
Okay.
You didn't watch King of the Hill? You're not familiar with propane and propane accessories?
No. Okay. What? Okay. Bryan wants to show off the other prizes. Let's see.
Let's show off a couple more prizes here. We got gloves and hats to give away as well. So, just keep commenting, keep sharing, We got things to give away. Courtesy of Onion Lake Sports Days. So we'll give something away every day. We got something every day.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Just for the draws, for the winners, we need all we need is your email. So you don't need to come in, just send us a message on Facebook. Yeah, and we'll email you the tickets. What else we got?
What else we got on the go? We're sending our summer students to Lloyd Fair today. So if anybody's out there at the Lloyd Fair today, man, if you see any of our summer students out there getting some content for a project that we're giving them, give them a shout, help them get their content, make it fun, make it real.
Yeah.
It'll be
let's
good.
uh let's back up a little bit.
Okay.
Um what is the summer student program? What is that?
Summer student program. I guess it's students who graduated or in grade 11 that want to work throughout the summer, or they want to get exposed into something that they're interested in. They sign up with a young lady named Bryan Carter over at the bus shop there upstairs, and then they get put in a placement where they could work for a total of 6 weeks, I believe, and they're getting a paycheck out of it. And we just kind of show them what we're doing with our program, was what we're doing.
Right on. I could add on to that a little
Yep.
bit just for the viewers out there. Like Brian said, Brianna Carter, she's a summer student coordinator on behalf of Onion Lake Education, and they find summer job placements for post-secondary students, high school students, so grade 12, grade 11. And I've been meeting with Brianna frequently over the past month, 2 months maybe, and trying to make some kind of arrangement to keep the students busy. And we were able to get, I think, eight or
Uh,
nine, between 7 and 9 students.
do a quick count here.
For this program, there's students in a bunch of different programs
Yeah.
all over.
Yeah. Yeah. So for us here, we have, I think, 7. Let's say 8.
Yeah, we'll shoot for
Plus we have 2 post-sec students, Grayson and Lair. um but anyway, so we have the 8 high school students, and right now what we're doing is we have them assigned to our live streaming crew and our live stream program with Brian, with Mitch and the boys over there. And right now they're showing them the equipment and getting them to understand the equipment and how to make all the connections and how they all communicate with each other. So getting an understanding of how the like foundation works with live streaming. And like Brian mentioned, they had a cool idea yesterday, came to the table, and they said, why don't we send the students to the fair tomorrow, which is today, and have them create content with their phones. So they'll be walking around the fair today with their phones, and they're gonna be making cool little videos and stuff. So, and like Brian said, like if you see them around there, don't be shy. They might come and ask you if they wanna make a little video or make a
Even
few words or whatever.
yeah, even just pictures, even just still pictures, just
Yeah,
try and capture the excitement that everybody's going through. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be good. It's
yeah.
gonna be awesome.
And I think it's a part of the bigger picture or the bigger plan where we're trying to compile footage and content as a part of our summer student program, and we'd like to have an edited version by the end of the summer, kind of just showcasing the students and their journey with media, with social media and live streaming and all that kind of stuff, fun stuff. I did tell Brianna if there's more students that need a placement somewhere to feel free to reach out to me,
For
and
sure.
we'll welcome them into the program with the live streamers. And we also brought on Lance the Rock. He's gonna be a part of the program. For those that don't know, Lance's background is in like theater and acting. Um I sat down with him a few times when he's working at the radio station here, and we were brainstorming. And he has a lot of good ideas, and so we're gonna bring him on board and help facilitate some of the program with the students. So I think it's gonna be a good summer for the students. At least from my perspective, trying to think of myself in their shoes. Like if I was in their shoes at that age, I think that would be a fun summer for me.
They're already having fun. You know what I mean? When we're out there in the setup and then giving them the opportunity just to explore the equipment that we had, there was a lot of laughing. There was a lot of joking around. You know, there was a little overlay that came up that a guy in a suit and it said on their future counselor and they were trying it on each other. You know what I mean? Just with the editing part of the equipment that we have, so it's fun. That's good.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like another cool thing, even with Brian and Lance and the crew, the boys over there, like I think one of the cool opportunities is improv. And I think that's an area for Lance but like
He's excited about it.
everybody. So um
That being said, why don't we just have an open night mic night, right? Like, we have a lot of talented musicians. We have people like if they want to come
yeah.
read poetry or tell a story or just get practice, and so they're not afraid of speaking to the public,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
be awesome. Be awesome. That's actually a really good one right there.
Right.
Yeah.
Open to suggestion.
Yeah.
If there's anybody out there that wants to suggest something that we could probably run with, then feel free to let us know. Comment on the page.
Yeah,
It's
or
all good.
message.
Or message.
Yeah, like it's trying to make the community what the community wants. Like if there's events that you guys are wanting to see. Like I know when I was little, we used to have much music video dance parties out here, and that
Oh
was
yeah.
the bomb.
Yeah.
Like going to like Chief Taylor Gym like at 7 o'clock at night with the big screen and the music.
Yeah,
Loved it.
That was awesome.
I remember that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Standing outside, looking cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we did one at Chief Taylor and then we did the next one at Eagle View, and it was
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
I remember summer games and winter games used to have those things too, like when we were going. So
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, like volunteering at the winter games, like when the news crews would show up and everything. And
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot of fun. Like a lot of good memories. I remember all
Oh, yeah.
that too.
yeah. Oh yeah.
We have a comment here. I'd like to answer it. Vince LaValle, LaValle Cup. Morning, bro. How are you?
Oh, good morning, Vince.
Yeah. So Vince is the fun. He's a cool guy. He's one of the boys from Southern Sask. I think Ochap or around there. But he's been following our page since the beginning, and he brings a lot of joy, his comments and joking around and stuff. But anyway, Vince LaValle says, let's put it on the screen here.
Mm.
So Vince LaValle says, "Good morning. Do you guys know anything about the new hockey team in Onion Lake, the Scouts?"
I know Jay got signed.
Yeah. So yes and no, Vince. We know they're active and we know they just launched their program just recently. So there is movement. They are scouting and signing players and players. That's as far as I know right now.
Yeah, I just seen there was a young man here that showed a few different names that got they are signing players and stuff like that. That's as far as I know because I didn't know anything about it, but it must be pretty new, pretty fresh program that it's getting underway. And plus, too, like I'm not a big fan. I'm not on the social media right now, so I guess I'm missing a lot of information.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're starting a new team this fall, junior A program, I believe. I don't even, I have.
It's gonna be awesome. I think having a good hockey program back in Onion Lake. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, yeah. And we'll be there.
Oh yeah,
live streaming.
live stream.
We right now we're in the process of completing our announcer stand or announcer booth in the arena. We have to complete the reno on that. We do have some minor issues there we gotta iron out. One of them is the internet connection, as you all know. Towards the end of last season, a lot of our stuff was glitching, and you know,
I think we'll get it figured out once you know a little bit more about what's going on, why it's doing that, right?
yeah, yeah. So that's high priority on our radar. So that's that. Hopefully that answers your question, Vince. If you want more information, you can contact Gary Waskuch or Grant Whitstone that I know of. They'll probably be able to answer the questions you have.
Or elaborate a little bit more on what we couldn't, right?
Yeah, yeah, they'll have all the 411.
Yeah.
Tatanka Yati Abina Ashki. Good morning, brother. Good morning, bro.
Good morning.
This guy comments and follows our stuff too. I believe he's from the U.S. somewhere. I don't know what language that is, but yeah, he's been commenting too.
So
which
that'll
is
be the
pretty cool.
same language that they speak on Dances with Wolves.
Yeah, Geronimo's tribe. What else we got kicking around? What about Ivy's stuff here?
Oh yeah, that stuff.
Okay, guys. Laxing and pilgrimage trip coordinators Rita Little Wolf and Ivy Hool. They're gonna be taking a group to Laxing, and I have the poster here. We'll work on getting this posted on our social media. We have a meeting this afternoon, and then we'll get the details and share them. So, family trip, Black St. Anne, bring your mom, dad, siblings, children, come for spiritual awakening and commitments for healing and wellness, inviting families of Onion Lake Cree Nation. Register now, 50 spots available. Dates July 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Departure Monday, July 21st, 10 a.m. from Communiplex. Return Thursday, July 24th, 4 p.m. Organizers will not be responsible for any injury, theft, or loss of property. What you will need: camping gear, tent, blankets, etc., grub box, flashlights, lawn chair, swimming gear. I'm gonna share Tatanka's other comments for you guys. We'll come back to that. Grub box, flashlights, lawn chair, swimming gear, prescribed medication. What we will provide, so what the ladies will provide: food, water, tables, gazebo, transportation. To register, call Ivy at 306-344-1433. Rita Little Wolf 639-840-0083. We will fill out forms with you. So there are registration forms here. Get a hold of the ladies and they'll help you fill that out.
Help fill up all those seats right there, everybody. You know, that's going to be an awesome trip. You know, for one, I have not been to Lac St. Anne, but I know that a lot of people talk about it. I know it's a really awesome trip to go to. You know, spiritual awakening. There's healing powers there and everything like that. So you know, head out there and fill out the registration.
Yeah, and I think one thing Ivy mentioned was they're at 40 plus people that signed up already.
Was it 40? I thought I heard 20.
40.
40.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and
There's a lot.
then like the poster says, limited to 50 spots. Yeah, sounds like a good summer. You know, I've heard a lot about that place. Maybe I went when I was a kid. I can't remember. I kind of think I remember a little bit. I could be wrong, but heard a lot of good things about it.
Awesome place. From what I hear, it's awesome there.
Swimming and
Beautiful lake,
programs
you know.
and stuff. Okay, moving on. So more information will be coming for that. Keep an eye out for that. So another one, another one here is traditional healing and teachings family gathering community of Onion Lake. Purpose to provide a place for healing gathering within the community. We invite local elders, families, youth, children to gather with us for 5 nights and 6 days. We will utilize local elders, invited knowledge keepers to share teachings, giski gimuin, knowledge and wisdom, upigi nausuin, matzi win, maskigia, rites of passage, etc. We hope to build a foundation of healing and wellness, utilize medicine wheel teachings. Location, Onion Lake Heritage Park. Camping day, July 27. Supper time starts with Healing Sweat Lodge, asking for prayers to have good community healing. Inviting community participants to come join us. Offer healing and wellness prayers to one and all. Programs commence Monday, July 28th and continue during the week. Last day of camp is August 1st by noon. Four local elders, two female, three invited knowledge keepers, Jimmy O'Cheese, Wilfred Buck, Daffy Puyak, Healing and Wellness Escapos program, Talking Circle program, local singers for a round dance ceremony, three local cooks, daily pipe ceremony, daily one-on-one healing by Daffy Puyak, must bring own protocol, healing round dance and giveaway ceremony on Thursday evening. um, so they have a budget here.
That's
They
pretty
have
cool.
a
That's
list of
five days.
yeah.
5 days, man. That's a good camp right there. You know, and that's awesome, man. There's going to be so many things. What did do you believe she called it? 4 pillars?
Yeah. Oh my bad.
Individual healing, talking circles, man. That right there is a healing thing in itself. Talking circles, being able to talk about what's on your mind, just getting it off your chest. That helps alleviate what's to come, you know, because if you don't get things off your chest, then stress builds up, and then eventually you're breaking down or whatever, you know, you get angered or agitated and stuff like that. Medicine picking, harvesting, that's awesome stuff.
Mhm.
Hunting teachings, things that we were taught when we were young. You know, I, for one, forgot that when I strayed from the red road, but, you know, back on the red road. So in the future, I'll be back into it again. Youth events, there's always things for youth in this reserve. That's awesome, man. Awesome stuff. And yeah, you know, bring your own protocol. Awesome stuff, man. I like that. I like it.
Yeah, and like we said yesterday, elders gathering coming up July 22nd to the 24th. We have Treaty Day next Tuesday, July 15th. What else we got coming up?
Um, oh, the powwow.
Oh yeah.
We were forgetting about the
Yeah,
powwow.
you-
That's firing up. I think on Friday is the first day of the powwow, so I think Thursday is camping day. Um, come on out to that. You know, we'll have the students there too as well. You know, manning the cameras and doing their part, getting a piece of the live action for 7th Gen. You know, come out and say hi to them. You know, and then it's gonna be awesome. Be awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this comment here
Okay.
from Mr. Tatanka. He says, Dine from Bears Ears, Utah. We started a nonprofit for the Native youth. We have a little dance crew. Our nonprofit is called NASCRE, Natives Aiming to Succeed Educational Resource Center, and our dance group is called Echoing Spirit Dancers on Facebook. Deadly.
There you go. Shout out to Tatanka for starting a nonprofit. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, and if you want to check out their stuff, yeah, he has his info right there.
There it is.
Did you mention the cannabis education workshop by Onion Lake Healing and Wellness, Mr. Lance the Rock? No, we didn't. I haven't heard anything about that one yet. So maybe they'll come approach us soon, and
As soon as we get
could help.
information,
Yeah.
yeah. As soon as we get information, you, the viewer, the listener, will know.
Hmm. What else we got going on?
Oh,
What
new
about
Facebook page.
yeah? Um, so we have access to the Onion Lake website now under public relations. So Mr. Gray will be starting his work with that that platform. Um, yeah, there's a lot of groundwork right now that we have to do with this program. I think we have a good idea. We have it mapped out on the things that need to be done. So, right, I think for the next, couple of months for sure, there'll be a lot of groundwork from us just plugging away and trying to put some, I guess, structure in place and processes so that, we're giving people equal opportunity and a fair shake at whatever they're working on or whatever they want to achieve. That's what our program is here for the community. So just so you guys know out there, we started this new program. It's called Public Relations. Within this umbrella, we have a social media and marketing branch, and we're gonna be creating a team. So Tony has a lot of skills to help with that, to help getting the word out and promoting business or nonprofit, like fundraising and things like that. We're gonna be getting a community events coordinator, hopefully in a week or two, and then I think once that person comes on board, they're just completing the hiring process for that. I think we'll start to notice a lot of movement going forward with our program.
As soon as we get because right now I think what we got going on, there's a general direction on where things want to go. But I mean, as soon as we get that structure in place, they get their direct heading, and then things will pick up a lot faster for each little branch of the program.
Yeah. Yeah, and our live streamers will be busy with summer students again. So content creation, making little fun videos, doing little fun contests. I think just yeah, a lot of brainstorming.
It
Like we
is.
we do a lot of brainstorming, and we're always open to ideas and suggestions. So
Yeah,
feel free to reach out and message on what you guys would like to see in the community. Um, yeah, and
that's
we'll
good.
do our best to make things happen in Onion Lake.
Doing our best, being doing our best, and continue to. And I like it, and just like you mentioned earlier, for the summer students, if there's summer students that want to add to the program or want to join in a program, man, we're open. We're open to adding more. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Tony, got anything
No, no, no. I'm all good. Just busy.
Okay.
ready? Ready to grind.
He's already on the grind while we're talking here.
Tony's a grinder, man. I really appreciate
Awesome
having
stuff.
this guy here. He's helping out a lot. Yeah, same with Brian. Like everybody, it's coming together. Things are falling into place. So I think that's a really good sign going forward.
Right on.
What else we got? We're gonna be working on a community events calendar through the website, through social media. So we're gonna be connecting with all the programs and departments, establishing a relationship, opening doorways for communication to yeah, so we could centralize all the information and events coming up so that people are not double booked or
it's an easy place to find everything that's going on, right? And,
All at
Yeah.
one centralized location, right on
Yeah.
OLCN, right?
Yeah, so that's another thing we're working on. The other big thing right now for us is job postings or like job advertisements in our email. And you guys see this too. Like, man, there's tons of jobs almost every day that we get email. We're a part of a group email, and they're like, please post, please post, please post. So the health center has a lot of jobs. Family services has a lot of jobs. Admin has a lot of jobs, and yeah, like there's a ton. So again, we're gonna try centralize all that. We're gonna try hopefully team up with SAET and ETC, Employment Training Careers, and hopefully we can help promote their programs coming up, help them with their recruitment or just getting the word out for the programs that they have coming out, and hopefully building a bridge to all these jobs that are posted.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it doesn't all have to be internal, like, wherever someone's looking for work. I think just getting the training is the important thing.
And ETC is part of that. They do lots for helping an individual become employable. They'll help you with resumes. They'll help you with the training process if you need to go in and get a little bit extra training. Say if it's out in the field, they'll help you get your safety tickets. They'll help you get the work gear that you need, and it's awesome, man. I like what they do.
Yeah.
it'd be fun to help them out and do like mock interviews, or if they need
Yeah.
help here, like come
Right?
get on live stream, like
Yeah.
just help them practice. Like
Yeah.
one, there's an audience, and two, it gets them ready for having to face people in Lloyd or people in Onion Lake, people in Lloyd, like depending on wherever they're applying to.
Yeah.
Just prep them that so they're not so nervous going in.
Right
Right?
on. Yeah. Good
Yeah.
comment. Good comment.
Yeah. So we'll let's touch base and offer that. What else? Oh, the app. So we are in the process right now of getting the login credentials for the Onion Lake app. It's been a long time since we had people logging in and out of there, so password and username I think were forgotten. So as soon as we're able to get into that, we'll be utilizing that. So we'll have the Onion Lake app, the Onion Lake website, Onion Lake social media page. On Facebook, Tony is in the process of getting into Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I think maybe Twitch eventually at some point.
Depends on what our community wants to do, right? Like once we move into like short form video, like for entertainment purposes, it gives us a chance to reach out to the community to really showcase their talents, right?
Yeah.
And
Right.
I love short form video, and I would be able to love to showcase all the cool people in Onion Lake. If you're a dancer, like whether that's powwow, whether that's tap, whether you're a gymnast, whatever you're a musician, we'd love to be able to like make a featurette for you. And like even before then, like if you have these skills, we want to showcase your talents, right? That's kind of what public relations, like we want to help our people to excel and get their name out there.
Yeah.
Exposure. A little bit of exposure.
Yeah, and storytelling, right?
And storytelling. Storytelling is the big one.
Yeah, so part of our job is to help you share your story. All you got to do is reach out. We got the resources. Whatever you need, we'll try to accommodate. But we have the gear. So if you guys want to make little videos and stuff, like we could do that. What else? I think
What do you
that's
got
it for
there?
now.
I think that's
for me.
kind of touch base on everything there. Yeah, I'm all out right now. I think everything that we had to say was said. What about you, Tony?
No, I don't have a whole lot to say. Got a
Okay.
lot of work to do though.
Yeah, you do.
On the grind.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to the comments here. There was a link posted here from Tatanka. So for those that want to check out their stuff, link is right there. A great read about me. Have a blessed day, brothers. Have a good day, bro. from Bears Ears, Utah.
Oh, hey, hey.
Have a good day in Utah, bro. Donnie Mac.
Hey, big
Good
brother.
morning, brothers. Morning, Donnie. Where you at today, Don?
That's where you're at.
What else? I think that's it for now. I think we're gonna try to do this every morning between 8:30 and 9. We'll try to jump on and just give a little short update with whatever we have going on, whatever comes our way for announcements.
Yeah, that being said, like if you have something that you want to get announced on this and then posted online, like, just send it to us and we'll make sure that Brian uses his magical voice to sell your event or your post, your message.
We'll do what we can. We'll do what we can.
How could people send in stuff?
So we do have a public relations email, so publicrelations@onionlake.ca. We're trying to phase out the communications email, but you could still reach out through that, communications@onionlake.ca. You could reach out to me or Frazier, and one of us will figure out how we need to get the message sent.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Facebook is another way. Like,
You can message the Facebook page too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that we have more hands and eyes on deck with all of this stuff, yeah, the replies will be almost instant, I think, or they'll be pretty quick anyway. I know we monitor that pretty closely. So yeah, feel free to reach out if you have any questions or you need info or clarity on something. We'll do our best to help. But also, if you have ideas on things you'd like to see in the community or else a program that you would like to start or anything like that, we'll do our best to help in that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think with that, we'll shut it down. We'll just, if you guys don't mind, just have a little quick roundtable closing comments. We'll start to my right, Mr. Bryan Misto.
Closing comments. Oh, there it is right there. I just want to say, to the community out there, thank you for listening and everything like that. Thank you for supporting 7 Gen. Without the community out there, it would be, all these comments and suggestions and everything like that. We wouldn't be able to understand what we need and want. Hey.
Mr. Tony Gray.
I hope everybody out there just has the best day today. It's not going to be too hot. It's not going to be too cold. Just, enjoy yourself. If you're at work, have fun. Other than that, yeah, just have a great day, everyone.
Yeah. There you have it, folks.
Hey.
Same thing from me. Just wish you all a good day. And like the old people say, Sagituk, Tamagituk, and Tamagituk. Yeah.
Mugi Sagansik.
You know how it goes. With that, we'll catch up again soon. Mustas. Hi, hi.